Alright, today we're learning about box and whisker plots. Again, with these graphs and plots, all we're doing is we're dividing data so that we can read it maybe a little more clearly or in a different way. Stem and leaf plots, we're looking where data is clustered. Line graphs, we're looking how data changes over time. Bar graphs, we're comparing different categories. And with a box and whisker plot, we're dividing the data into 4 equal parts. With a box and whisker plot, we divide the data into 4 equal parts and we look how it's distributed. The first thing that you want to do is find the median. Find the median of the data. Okay? So you put them in order least to greatest. Please don't forget to do that on your homework tonight. Always put them in order least to greatest first. And then find the median. After you find the median, we're going to find our quartiles. We call them quartiles because we're breaking the data into 4 equal parts, or not 4 equal parts, but into 4 parts. So the lower quartile is going to be the median of the group of data below the median of the data. The upper quartile would be the median of the group of data above the median of the data. And then the lower and upper extremes are just our lowest and highest values. That'll make a little more sense, actually a lot more sense, once we do example 1. But for now, I just need you to have the terms. So I'll go ahead and pause the recording so everybody can write these down. Okay, so in example 1, I'm given this data set. Okay, I've got 35, 42, 42.5, 60, 60, 70, 70, 76, 78, 81, and 100. The first question I ask myself when I look at a data set is it in order? Are the numbers in order? Yes or no? Are they in order least to greatest? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, so since they're already in order, I can just write them down as it is. All right, so just take a minute to write these numbers down, and then we'll move forward. All right, so now I'm going to find the median. What is the median? All right, so now here's my suggestion to you. Do not cross out the numbers. Okay, just maybe put like little dots or even use your fingers to find that middle number. All right, so 35, 100, 42, 81, 42.5, 78, 60, 76. All right, now I have 2 numbers in the middle. Okay, I have 2 numbers in the middle. Like I said, don't cross out the numbers because you need to find your quartiles. Now, when I have 2 numbers in the middle, what do I do to find the median? Worsay? Add it and divide by 2, and what would you get? What would you get? Do it in your calculator, somebody. What do you get? What's halfway between 60 and 70? 65. Very good. Okay. All right. Now that I have the median, I want to look at all the numbers below 65 in my data set. So I look at all the numbers below it. Okay, everybody agree? 35 through 60, those are all less than 65. And I'm going to find the median of those numbers. So now I'm going to 35, 60, 42, 60. 42.5 is the median of my lower quartile. My lower quartile is 42.5. It's the median of all the numbers below the median of the data set. All right, now I'm going to find my upper quartile. Same thing. I look at all the numbers that are higher than the median of my data set, and I find the middle number. 70, 100, 76, 81, and 78 is my upper quartile. Now I've found my 3 numbers that I need for my box and whisker plot. I need to identify my extremes, and remember it's just the lowest and the highest number. So my extremes are 35 and 100. Okay? Everybody with me? Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and identify those in your notes. Okay, let's see. What number do you think you're going to start your number line with? 1, 5, 10. Now you always want to start a little bit below the lowest number of your data set. 30. Okay, since 35 is the lowest number, I want to start with 30. And I have to go all the way from 30 all the way up to past 100. So do I want to go by 2s? No, that'd take forever. 5s even is going to be really long. 10s probably would be the best. Okay, so let's go by 10s. We'll go 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110. You always want to start a little bit below the lowest number and end a little bit above the highest number. Okay? Okay, now we're ready to plot our points. So we're going to plot the quartiles. First of all, we want to plot the median, which was 65. So we're just going to plot a dot beneath the number line. It's not going to be on the number line. It will be beneath it, right at 65. Now let's plot our lower quartile at 42.5, so just above the 40. Plot our upper quartile at 78, just below the 80. And then let's plot our extremes at 35 and up here at 100. Now the box is going to go through, the lines will go through your quartiles. And then you'll draw a line through the median as well. Okay? Now make sure that the points are about midway through the line. So you notice that there's a little bit of the box above and below each point. And then the whiskers are the lines that go out to your extremes. And there you've done your box and whisker plot. Okay, we're going to do one more. Your turn now, number 1. And I'm going to include this in the recording just so you can see one more example. Okay, but I'm not going to obviously explain as much as we did in the first one. So I want everybody on page 124. Your turn now, number 1. It's movie theater example. Go ahead and what's the first thing that you want to do? Justin? List them least to greatest. So you don't have to write the original problem. Just go ahead and list them least to greatest. All right, so now we have them in order, least to greatest. Now we need to find the median of the data set. Remember, don't cross them out because that's just going to mess you up when come time for you to find the quartiles. Okay, so we're going to go 302, 746, 326, 509, 401, 504, 429, 499, 464, 497, and looky there, we got 2 in the middle again. Okay, so, but do you really need to add and divide? What do you think is the number between 467 and 469? 468. 468, okay? But we still need to take the average. So if that confuses you, add them together and divide by 2. But we know that the number between these two numbers is 468. Now we found the median, okay? Now I want you to find the lower and the upper quartiles, and then we'll go over it. All right, now, how do I find the lower quartile? Someone raise your hand and tell me. How do you find the lower quartile? I've got some looks at people are looking at me like I am so lost right now. And then I have my eager students who are like, yes, I know. Okay. All right, Justin, how do I find my lower quartile?
So you pick the numbers that are lower than 468, and then.
Okay, does that confuse anybody? You pick the numbers that are lower than the median. So you identify the numbers that are lower than the median. Does everybody agree that all those numbers are lower than 468? Yeah, they are. Now you're going to find the median of those numbers. Okay? So now you're going to find the middle. 302, 467, 326. And look there, we've got 2 numbers in the middle again. So what do you do when you have 2 numbers in the middle for median? What do you do? Add them and divide by 2. So what's going to be your median? It's going to be 415. So now you've found your lower quartile. Now we need to find the upper quartile. So how do you find the upper quartile? I need somebody new.
Justin knows.
I just told you how to do the lower,
Justin
Kevin.
knows. Justin knows.
Okay, you cross out the numbers, but you pick all the numbers that are higher than the median. So what numbers are higher than the median? 469 through 746. And again, you find the median of the numbers above it. And looky there, we've got two numbers in the middle again. So what's our median for the upper quartile? 501.5. Is that right? Yeah. 501.5. Now we identify our extremes. What's our lower extreme?
302.
302. And what's our upper extreme? 746. You don't necessarily have to draw the arrows on your homework tonight, but it might help you. All right, now what do you do?
Number line.
Number line. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording. Go ahead and give you a chance to try to figure out what your number line is going to look like. Okay, so now that we have our number line done, let's go ahead and what do? Plot your quartiles. Plot your quartiles. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we have our number line done. We decided to go by 50s. If you went by hundreds, I probably wouldn't count off, but you got to think too. You don't want to leave too much room for guessing. You don't want to go too small because your number line will be like the length of this room. Okay, that would not be fun. If you go by twos from 300 to 750, yeah, that would take forever. Okay. Yeah, seriously. Okay, so go ahead and plot your quartiles. Okay, so one quartile I plot at 468, so just above 450. Another quartile I'm plotting at 415. In another quartile I'm plotting at 501. And remember with your quartiles that the lines need to go through your upper and lower quartiles. You need to draw a line through your median, okay? And then for your extremes, you go down here to 302. You go over to 746. And then you draw your whiskers. And that would be your box of whisker plot. Show that to your parents. They're going to be like, wow, you're so smart. Okay, it looks cool, right? Once you're done with it, it looks pretty cool.
So all the plots will look like this?
Yeah, all the box and whisker plots will generally look like that, except your number lines will be different. Sometimes your whiskers will be, different lengths, that type of thing. All right, and if you understand that, that's everything you need to know for 3.4.